Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 8 of my early campaign where I am playing as Aragon. And I gotta say, it's actually been a while since I've played the last episode. For me, I've been pretty busy at work and I had a cold, so if I'm sounding a little bit stuffy, it's because I've been out of it for a while, so I have to kind of reacclimate myself to this campaign a little bit and remind myself of where I'm at. And upon first impressions, things are looking okay. I do like that I have Cordoba and Castile. This feels pretty good. These are rich provinces, and taking them away from the Almohads feels pretty good to me, but I don't think that I've yet to deliver that decisive blow to the Almohads where I don't think that they would actually agree to a ceasefire if I ask for one. And that is the end goal here. I don't actually want to wipe out the Almohads. I do want to keep them as a buffer. Weakened, but still I want them to still exist, because I want them to be between me and the Egyptians. And I don't really care about their territories anyway. There is some wealth with the gold, but I don't think there's really much in the way of trade resources that I am, really going to covet. So it's kind of tricky because, taking Granada itself is hard to do because you can't just take Granada. You have to kind of fight in Morocco as well, because Cordoba does border both Granada and Morocco. So if there's a situation where I feel like I want to attack Granada, they can simply counterattack Cordoba. And Cordoba is a rich province for me, so I don't want to lose this. And I also don't want my king to get cut off from the rest of his kingdom, because then his influence does not reach the other provinces, and then there could be potential for civil war. So it's a tricky situation, and it's something where ideally I would want 4 stacks, right? 4 stacks to just sit here in Cordoba and defend here, and then 4 stacks to attack Granada. I don't think that... Well, I don't know. I could potentially spend the time and resources doing that, but I don't know if I want to, because I feel like I've already spent a lot of time in this campaign just kind of waiting and kind of slowly building things up, and it might be time for me to take more decisive action. Now, the French and the Spanish are at war, and I am no longer allied with the Spanish, I'm allied with the French. But I do want Navarre, and if the French take Navarre, I'm going to be really disappointed. And I don't want to have to go to war with the French to take Navarre. So this is kind of a ticking time bomb, because I want this province. It's tempting, it really is, because gosh, is there no family members for the Spanish except for the king? Ooh, wow. Yeah, it's just the king, that's all there is. He has no sons right now. Oh my, that's tempting, because you would see there'd be a silver sword next to these royal knights. So these must all be like uncles or something. Interesting. Okay, well, so the Spanish would potentially be very easy to kill. And by just taking Navarre... Oh man, I didn't know that. I didn't look at that before. So potentially, if I just took Navarre, then that would... once these provinces in Portugal and Leon, once these armies go rebel, they should go pretty much... become pretty passive, and they probably won't attack me. So that is an idea for sure, to just come in here, snipe the king, take Navarre, and then deal with Leon and Portugal on my own time, really. That is tempting, it really is, but having a war on both fronts just doesn't seem smart, So I feel like trying to wrap up this war here against the Almohads quickly is more of a better idea. And, looking at these armies that the Almohads have, they are potent forces. Here in Granada, we're looking at an army that has, full unit of Gulam bodyguards, and some camel archers, and some Saharan cav. So most of the strength of this army here in Granada is in their cavalry. They could probably beat my cavalry just in a head-on fight. Their infantry isn't too strong. Militia sergeants, Arab infantry, javelin men, a beat-up unit of Almohad urban militia, and some archers. So I could find a matchup advantage in an infantry fight, potentially, and beat this army. And then the opposite is kind of the case for here in Morocco, because Morocco, this army has pretty strong infantry with 3 full-strength Almohad Empire militia, 2 militia sergeants, and then, yeah, some Arab infantry as well. Not much in the way of cav, though. It's pretty much just the Saharan cavalry, which is a light cav, and then the king himself, which is a Gulam bodyguard. So, potentially, what I could do, even though I don't care about Morocco, what I could do is situate these armies, because I feel like I have the numbers. I just need to kind of get these armies sorted out. And potentially I can find a matchup advantage against both of these armies. I could attack Granada and Morocco at the same time. Granada to take it, and then Morocco just to kind of hold this army in place so that they can't counterattack. And then just focus on taking Granada and hopefully dealing a heavy blow to the Almohads. And once I've dealt that decisive blow to them, then hopefully then they will accept a ceasefire, and I will happily give them back Morocco. I do not care. I do not care about Morocco. So I just don't think that they would accept it right now, because they're still relatively strong. And I do want Granada. I do want that. So the good news is I have developed my military to the point where I am finally training up some feudal sergeants, which is a decent spearman unit that's available to the Catholics. And I also have some feudal men-at-arms as well, which is a unit that can pretty much go toe-to-toe against the Almohad Urban Militia. Probably, I'd say, in expert difficulty, the AI would still have an advantage, but this unit will still give me a unit that can at least hold the line a little bit against the Almohad Urban Militia. So my military has some teeth. I still am relying mostly on mercenaries in this army here. And quite frankly, I should probably disband some of these units. Yeah, for example, so the thing with mercenary units is that you can't combine them. So for example, these 2 units of spearmen. Oh, by the way, so the funny thing about spearmen in this game, so this is the basic spearman that's available to Catholic factions, like in the Western Europe, which is the rectangle shielded spearman, and it has that, unit card right there. And then there's another unit of spearmen, this rounded shielded spearman here. And these are available to the Catholic factions in the East, kind of like the Hungarians and the Polish, I believe, as well as the Byzantines as well. But these 2 units have the same exact stats. They're not, you can't see them in the game, but I've seen the stats, so just take my word for it. They have the same exact stats. It's just kind of a funny thing. But yeah, as you can see here, I do have just 1 man in this unit here, and then 24 men in this unit. I can't combine them because they're mercenaries. They just won't combine. So I can simply disband this guy. I should have disbanded him a long time ago. I'm paying, how much am I paying? Wait, I'm paying 0 for him? Oh, screw it. I'm keeping you. And, anyone else I should disband? I mean, I feel like even 11 Juzina cavalry should be good. With that being said, though, I must say, this unit has disappointed me. I'm not too familiar with the Russian unit roster, but I thought this was a good unit. It has an axe, so they have a bonus versus armored troops, and yeah, they have a good strong charge. I thought they'd be good. Maybe I'm just using them incorrectly because, yeah, in that last battle versus the Almohads, they just got ran over. But we'll see. Maybe I can make 11 men useful. So I'll still pay for them. And yeah, I still have some Italian infantry. Like, it's beat up unit, but even 33 men is pretty solid. And what else? Like, yeah, mercenaries are pretty beat up, but I have a king, I have a son, yes, I have an 18-year-old son now. And with that in mind, that is the reason why I'm training up an emissary here in Cordoba, because it's time for me to start looking for a wife for him. So I'm going to keep this emissary down here in Morocco so that I can try to get a ceasefire as soon as possible here. I'm just going to keep him right on the heels of the Almohad king. And then I'll send this emissary. Once he's finished, I'll send him out to, start talking to some princesses in the area. Maybe the Spanish princess. She's right here. May as well. Maybe a German princess. She's hanging out right there. So yeah, there's, you know, I do think I need to focus on the Almohads. If anything, I could just do nothing. I hate that as an answer, but maybe I could just kind of sit here and work on my trade and my income. My income's looking okay. You know, my treasury, I have six grand, almost 7 grand. I'm in the green, you know, I'm making almost $1 grand in profits. So it's not bad. It's something I can work with, but would that be enough to pay for 4 armies? You know, and that's 4 armies just to deal with this. Like, that's not even, I have nothing basically defending my northern territories. Now, I can reinforce in Valencia and Castile immediately with these armies here in Cordoba, but I do not border Aragon, which is my freaking capital. So, if anyone did attack Aragon, I'd be kind of screwed. Now, like I said, I'm allied with the French, so hopefully they don't do that. Also, the French are at war with the Germans and the Spanish and the English. Let me just double check that. Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot to think about, so they should not fight me. They should not break their alliance and fight me. That would be stupid. So, let's hope not. I mean, the Germans are right here, so like you would think that if the French wanted to attack me from Toulouse, they'd just be opening themselves up to an attack from Provence. So yeah, let's hope that no one attacks me here in Aragon. And unlike my Almohad's campaign, I actually do have some boats in the water, which is protecting my shores from any potential invasions from the freaking Italians. Oh man, just imagine how much that would suck if the Italians started raiding my shores like they are in the Almohad's campaign. Like in that campaign, it's not that big of a deal because, I mean, it's still annoying, but whatever. I have the territory, I have the armies, I have the funds to deal with it. Whereas with this campaign, it's like, pff, that would really suck. Also, that income is not counting, I think this provinces. Yeah, I have 2 more ports I can start trading with at the end of this turn. So that income is going to go up. It should, at least. And, yeah, then I can also bring this ship in the next turn over to the Spanish coast so that Castile can be trading with Portugal and Leon and Navarre and Aquitaine, Brittany. And geez, you know, even 1 more ship would get me to these 3 ports up here too. So yeah, that might be worth it. Get a 4th ship going. I have the money, I really do. So I think, maybe once I've finished training an emissary here in Cordoba, maybe I start building boats again here. Wait, can I build boats? Oh, I can't. Oh, where can I build boats? Just in Valencia and Aragon. Okay. Well, here I'm just focusing on military, feudal sergeants. Oh, and I can train Genites now. Oh, thank God. Nice. That feels so good. Yeah. Mounted sergeants are a good option too. It's kind of like a heavy fast cav, really strong charge. But I feel like Genites, for one thing, mounted sergeants are available to every faction, well, every Catholic faction, so it's not that special to use them. Also, Genites, I mean, they're unique to the Aragonese and the Spanish, and they're pretty dang good. The mounted sergeants might be just a little bit better than the Genites in melee, but the Genites are pretty solid in melee. And of course, they have their javelins as well. They're a good unit. They really are a good unit. So let's use those instead of the mounted sergeants. And then, I'm building peasants in Valencia. Why am I doing that? Oh, I want peasants for Cordoba. It's not that important, but man, it's really not that important. In the 2 turns that I am using to train peasants, I could be 2/3 of the way finished with another boat. And that other boat could get me up to here, to the English Channel. And that could be very good. Oh, yes. I think that's... Peasants, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I mean, I have the money, so let's do it. Let's do it, and let's take a little peek at these armies and see if I can actually... If I want to attack right now, maybe I could. Yeah, these units are available, too, to attack. So yeah, let's see if I like the matchups. Maybe, just maybe, I can actually pull this off here. So, with this army, I do want to send my king to Granada. I don't want to send him to Morocco because I don't want him to get cut off from the rest of his empire. And He's only 2 stars, so he would be going up against a 4-star general here in Granada. The 4-star general is... It's a one-man unit of Gulam bodyguards. He's not a family member anymore. He's probably like an uncle. 7 valor, so he's going to fight like a demon. Weak principles, ooh, huh. So negative 20% to bribe. I couldn't afford them, could I? That'd just be insane. It would cost, yeah, it'd be cost 25,000. Yeah, it's not gonna go here. But what am I? So like, if I brought a decent bit of archers here, a decent bit of spearmen, that usually counters cavalry pretty good. And yeah, what else? Like, some javelin men. It's a pretty scruffy army, honestly. Like that's just what using mercenaries is going to be. It's going to be pretty scruffy. But this might work out here. And then this army is a little bit more questionable. The one that I'm going to send to Morocco to attack the Almohad king. These Almohad urban militia are pretty goddamn scary. And I don't know if I can really beat them. I am going to bring 2 units of feudal men at arms, which can definitely hold off 2 of them, but then I need to counter them. I need to like actually kill them with something. And I don't know if I can do that. I do outnumber this army. So 626 in my army and then 503 in theirs. So maybe I can find some local superiority engagements as far as numbers go. 3-star general versus their 2-star king. So I have that advantage. Does their king have anything I need to worry about? Yeah, +3 valor. Yeah. Nothing too crazy there. What about my prince? Does he have anything I need to worry about? No. No, he's fine. So it's a matter of... So I do have a bunch of horse archers in this army, and that's kind of like the only answer I'm seeing right here, is that maybe I can kind of pull apart this army and take it apart in kind of localized engagements. Or I just lose this battle. But even so, like even losing this battle... just like putting a dent in them and giving my king a chance to take Granada would still be worth it, I think. So that's what I'm thinking there. Yeah. Yeah, the idea is just to kind of do some damage here. Like really hurt the Almohads, try to put them in a position where I take Granada and then, force a ceasefire upon them. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. So king, let's go here. And then let's send my son. Oh yeah, my king also has another unit of royal knights, which must have been an uncle as well. So yeah, that should be good. I should win in Granada. That's going to be pretty powerful. And then, yeah, let's bring you. Oh, you can't go. Okay. That's fine. And my princess is just... I think I was going to send her to Algeria to go spy to see if there's going to be any potential reinforcements coming for the Almohads. Other than... Ooh, I got to put down the taxes a little bit here. That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty low. That's kind of... It hurts a bit, but that's okay. That's fine. That should be worth it if I can take Granada. Granada, I didn't think it was that wealthy, and it's not too wealthy, but 424 is not bad as far as just farm income is concerned. And that's not even with the silver deposits, because they have not built a mine here, so... That's decent wealth. It's not, groundbreaking, but it's decent early game wealth, so... That should be good. Hopefully the Spanish don't screw me over. That'd suck. Yeah, this is like a really good opportunity for the Spanish to come in here and sweep in, but they shouldn't. They really should be focusing on the French, so hopefully that's going to be the case. Fingers crossed. They have a lot of bishops here kind of hanging out in Cordoba, which obviously makes me nervous. Yeah, that's not typically what I want to see. That kind of indicates that they're spying on me, so that's not a great feeling. So that's my moves are for this turn. Do I want to actually train anything? So I'm training up more feudal sergeants, and I'm going to start working on an armor here in Aragon. Valencia, just boats. Do I want any buildings here? Church would give me +1 morale and allow me to train up some bishops. Horse farmer doesn't really give me much. Tavern, I can train assassins, which is cool because it allows me to kill these bishops, but otherwise, nah, nothing too crazy. Royal Palace, Town Watch. Yeah, I don't really want to build anything here in Valencia. Cordoba. So I'm going to start working on a port here. Man, I have a long ways to go here in Cordoba before I can start building up boats. Well, not a ton. I need a port, and then I need a dockyard. So that's fine. That's like 8 turns. Yeah, 8 turns is fine. And then Castile, I'm working on a trading post. Yeah, a merchant. So the 2nd tier trading post. And then I'm training up some more urban militia here as well in Castile. Okay, that feels good. And obviously, there are always things that could go wrong, but that feels good. So let's drop a save and let's end this turn. See how this goes. Well, okay. Wow. The Almohads have retreated from Morocco. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So I just pillaged 975 florins. I destroyed a bunch of their buildings. Man, maybe they will take a ceasefire. Okay, yeah. And I should win this. I really should. Other than the fact that they have a decent general. It's just a one-man unit of Gulam bodyguards. So, like, he's going to fight like a demon because he has 7 valor. But I could potentially, just swamp him. I have 2 units of Royal Knights. So, maybe I can swamp him there. But yeah, they do have a cav advantage still, even with my Royal Knights. They have 2 Saharan cav, which is it's a solid light cav. It really is. They punch above their weight, I'd say that. And their camels, that's the thing with camels. They can turn the tide of those cavalry engagements. Even though they're they're camel archers, still they can surprise you, so I definitely decided to go infantry heavy with this army, and I think that should work out in my favor. So I'm going to lead with my spearmen, archers, and then, just my Royal Knights counterattack wherever their Gulam bodyguards go. I must say, I'm not a fan of this map. It kind of forces you just right up the middle, straight in this little chasm here, this little valley, impassable terrain here and here. It just feels so dangerous. Now, I've only played this map a couple of times. Seems like, see, I don't want to go there. That's like way too close. Unless the enemy backs off. Are they going to back off? Okay, well, first things first, let me get my army formed up. And if they're going to meet me like right in the center, I don't know if I want that. It's not going to let me use my numerical advantage, So I might end up going the long way around, like going to the left, I feel like might be a good idea. Let's just get formed up first. I don't want to get caught with my pants down. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to get my army formed up before the battle starts. So yeah, let's just do this. Make sure that I'm all set, because I've learned, it took me a long time, but I've learned eventually throughout years of playing Shogun that sometimes the enemy will just kind of charge you, and if you're just kind of dicking around, thinking that you can get some movements in around the flank before you have your army moved up or formed up, then you can just get completely caught out and charged down, and it just won't be a good time for anyone. Well, it'll be a great time for the enemy, but not for you. And yeah, it looks like they want to take this center fight here, which is really smart. Like, this is a good idea. In the past, I've seen the AI kind of back way up and fight on that hill in the forest, and I think that's stupid. I think that they should fight here. Now, they're sending some that's like really prime right there, taking some archers, but I feel like that's a trap because they do have a cavalry advantage. I have my 2 units of Royal Knights, and sure, like, they can go out there and kick ass, but they can get swamped by their camels and their Gulam bodyguards and their Saharan cav. But now they're all backing off. Wow, this is really interesting. So they're sending forward their camel archers and their javelin men, archers on the flank, and then they're backing off with their cavalry. What in the heck? What do I make of this? Okay, interesting. So now I'm starting to think that I should take this engagement in the center just because they're kind of giving it to me. And if they're going to back off with their cavalry, then maybe what I do is actually send my Royal Knights around the side to actually chase down these desert archers. Because yeah, right now they are just kind of a free pick. So let's just kind of take what they're giving me. Let's get some shots on these javelin men if we can. Looks like, okay, so yeah, looks like they are going to retreat now. And that makes more sense. Still, though, if we can just eliminate these desert archers, that'd be great. So, yeah, let's start running, guys. I don't want you, it sucks to make it. I know you're gonna get tired, but like, let's get rid of 2 desert archers. That seems like a really good grab for me. So let's do that, and then let's yeah, it's a tough call. If they are gonna back off, though, I really do think that I need to take this and just kind of come up here and maybe come up to the right and try to get on even ground with them, and that might work out okay for me. As long as you don't catch me with my pants down here in this little gap here. So, alright guys, you need to go forward, and yeah, they're so... Yeah, Royal Knights, they're great units, but yeah, going uphill, they're just freaking slow. So they're going to have to try to run down these desert archers. That's why it's great having light cav. They're just so useful. These, see, they're reacting to this. Yeah, it looks like they might want to come out here and protect their desert archers because they can see that I'm sending out my Royal Knights. Interesting. And yeah, now that I kind of sucked me into this chokehold, they sent their camel archers back down here to kind of re-engage. It's really good tacticianship from the AI. It really is, because they got me. Now I have to kind of just press forward and hope that I can push forward. They are just blocking with camel archers, so it's not the heaviest unit, obviously. So that should be fine. It's just gonna be a matter, though. Do I need to retreat with my Royal Knights? Because yeah, these Saharan cav are definitely a problem. Looks like, yeah, their camel archers are getting some shots in on me. But I have a ton of infantry. I have a ton of infantry, a ton of archers, so it should go okay. I want to keep them moving, though. Keep you guys moving. Try to get through here. And are we getting in? Looks like I'm hearing the screams of fleeing archers. Oh, perfect. That is what I like to see. So let's keep pushing forward if they're just going to keep giving it to me here. And yeah, they're going to keep retreating, and that's fine. That's fine. That's going to give my Royal Knights time to destroy these archers, and then they can hopefully potentially reunite with the rest of my army up here-ish in this area once our 2 armies are ready to engage. We have just finished up cleaning up the desert archers on our flank, and we've gotten ourselves in a decent little position here. We have a tiny little hill. Mostly we're on even-ish ground with the rest of the Almohad army, and they still can't really decide, if they want to take this engagement, and I think for them the answer is no. So if that's the case, I think I'm ready to start pushing forward. If they want to send their Gulam bodyguards into a frontal charge, yeah, let's see what happens here. If they just want to come forward, we might be able to get some shots in on them with our archers. Because yeah, we have plenty of archers here. Got some desert archers as well. Mercenaries, of course, turning on their brethren here. Cool little color scheme with their little light green jackets. And yeah, they have their king sitting right there, just right out of range of my archers. So let's see, militia sergeants are backing him up. Okay, and there we go. Looks like my archers can start shooting at him. So it's, oh, no, we're shooting at these archers. God damn it. That's a little waste of ammunition, but that's fine. I don't think it's really worth it to dilly-dally. So let's keep pushing forward here and put some pressure on the Almohads. Now my archers are putting some pressure on the Gulam bodyguards. Yeah, we're getting some shots in here. They're down to 13 men. That's pretty good damage considering that they are, pretty decent armor, I'd say. And yeah, we should start shooting the militia sergeants as well, which are not carrying shields. So, is that 2 units of militia sergeants? Yes, it is. Yeah, this is really good. If they just want to sit here and take shots from us, that is wonderful. That is perfect. That's going to get rid of a very good unit for them. So, I will take it for sure. Pretty odd behavior from the AI to kind of sit there and take it, but you know what? I mean, I would say that this battle is kind of a foregone conclusion anyway. I did bring my best army for this battle, because this is the battle that was most important for me. The fact that they really just retreated from Morocco without a fight is shocking. It really is shocking, and it is a sigh of relief, because I was not looking forward to having to fight those 3 units of Almohad militia. Now, with my combined forces, I could beat him if I had to. But if I can simply just take Granada, get a ceasefire, I would be fine with that. I really would. Now, I don't want to use up all of my ammunition shooting at militia sergeants, just because it does seem to be kind of a waste, and I do have to still deal with camel archers, and dealing with them with just my Royal Knights does not seem like a good idea. So let's try to save some arrows for those camel archers if I can. So let's go forward here. Let's just kind of, charge these militia sergeants with my infantry here in the middle. And then let's just kind of bring my flanks up here and here. Javelin men, you can kind of come forward and try to throw... Yeah, they're sending in their javelin men as well. So that should be fine. I should still win that battle. Let's see, feudal sergeants are a little bit behind there. Yeah, let's get feudal sergeants thrown in on the sides. Yeah, man, they're really going all in here on the center. So let's send feudal sergeants here on the sides and try to flank these camel sergeants. Javelin men, you can throw your javelins, in there. Archers can start shooting. They're sending in their Saharan Cav. Urban militia, go forward. Let's send in the reserves, because they're kind of going all in here. Actually, most of the sergeants just hang out here, just in case they want to charge my archers here. And then, yeah, Royal Knights, let's start flanking around to the side, here and then here. And feudal men-at-arms, where do I want you? Maybe... Yeah, start flanking around. And yeah, Royal Knights try to intercept here before they try to get into my archers. Most of the sergeants come in as well. And yeah, we're getting a good melee in. So this is good. We're getting a lot of good kills here. Looks like the kill ratio is heavily in my favor, which feels good. And let's get a charge in here on the flank with my king. My feudal sergeants are running away, which is a little bit scary. I don't like the looks of that. Let's see, feudal men-at-arms. Yeah, let's get you in here. And are we actually going to hold here? I mean, yeah, I don't like it seeing my men run away. It's a little bit scary. Let's see, Saharan Cav, we should be beating their, yeah, we're beating their Saharan Cav, that's good. Let's send my javelin men in, they're out of ammo, so let's send them into melee. And, yeah, desert archers are shooting, all of my archers are shooting, everyone's engaged. So, hopefully I can break through here, I mean, yeah, they broke a couple of my units, and yeah, they're fighting really hard, my oh my. Yeah, let's shoot their camels, let's shoot their camels. Because I feel like their camels are the guys that, yeah, they're flanking my king right now, and that's always scary. Feudal sergeants have rallied, so let's get you back into combat here. And yeah, archers, shoot down their camels. Because yeah, oh my god, I'm down. Okay, for a second there, I thought that I only had one guy left in my king's unit. And no, he still has 3 guys guarding him, so that's good. We broke the camels, that's wonderful. And it looks like we are breaking the army. So let's send my Royal Knights to, yeah, just keep putting pressure on the camels. Just keep putting pressure on the camels. And we have this guy, yeah, this one Gulam bodyguard, I think, right? Is it him? No, Almohad Empire militia. Okay, so we're just fighting them. Okay, we should be able to get them eventually. And here's the Gulam bodyguard. Yeah, this guy is a beast. He's just fighting forever. And that is the general, I believe. So if we can get him eventually... Ooh, my king is getting... Yikes. My king is, my king needs help. Go. Help your king. Come on, guys. He's getting surrounded by camels. No one wants that. No one wants to be surrounded by camels. And yeah, let's just send my archers. My archers are fast, and my javelin men are fast. So they can do a decent job of chasing. So let's go here. And then let's go here as well. My god, the entire enemy army is running away and this Gulam bodyguard is just still fighting. What a freaking Chad. Alright, let's send some militia sergeants in. Let's just send it. Yeah, let's kill this dude. He's like killing my javelin men and they're like, come on guys, help us, the battle's not over. And my elite knights are just chasing down camels. Like, it's okay guys, you got this. I believe in you. Yeah, spearmen, help out. Help kill this Gulam bodyguard. Archers, go in here. Just swamp this guy, please. Swamp him.
Colors as a coward.
Aha, there he goes. Now he's running away. So now if we quote unquote kill him, that counts as capturing him. And if we capture him, we can potentially ransom him for a crap ton of money. Actually, I don't even know if we have to capture him because the Almohads are cut off, right? Because we've taken Morocco. So I think even if he gets away, technically it still counts as a capture. So we can potentially, if the Almohads want to pay for their, it's not their king, it's just a 4-star general, but still, if they want him back, they're going to have to pay a pretty penny for him. So, and that's just going to further cripple them if they do pay. That's going to do. Nice. So I did kill 413, I did lose 302, and I did capture 63. So nice, not bad. That went pretty well, I'd say. Yes, Granada's now mine, and they did. So yeah, they did ransom. Interesting. So I didn't capture him. So he must be. Yeah, he's in the castle. Damn, that sucks. So I only raised 354 cash for the guys that I captured. Zealous preacher Bernard of Clairvaux, the Cistercian abbot, has called for a crusade against the Saracens. His oratory and clear thought has also improved his ruler's piety. His emphasis on the Virgin Mary also has appealed to many in Champagne. So, what does this mean? He called a crusade against the Egyptians? I think they're the Saracens, right? Oh, I need to read more. And his ruler's piety. Okay, so the French kings become more pious now. Good for him. It doesn't really concern me at all. I don't think, unless I'm a Saracen. So I have taken Morocco. Honestly, like, you'd think that's a great outcome, which I guess it is. But I don't want Morocco. I want to give it back to the Almohads. Yeah, they do have a decent force here in Algeria as well. Yeah, another 4-star general. Ali Abu Yaqub. Great warrior. -2 piety. Right. Yeah, that's a decent little army in Algeria. How long is this going to take? It's not. This is going to last for 10 years. Oh, god damn it. Oh, no. I don't have any siege equipment, and this is a 3rd-tier castle. Fuck. I didn't even, like... I wasn't thinking about that. I was not thinking about that. Alright, can I hire... Come on, I have three inns. Can I hire... Yes, okay, sweet. Mangonel crew. Sweet, let's do it. I need them. And I can hire Khwarezmian cavalry and some mounted sergeants. Huh. It's not a bad idea. Let's send the cavalry down to Granada. I mean, not the cavalry, the artillery. And then I can get into the castle. Yeah. Looks like one of my guys died. So the keeper of the privy seal. Okay, so did someone... Yeah, someone must have died. 3 loyalty, 1 acumen, 1 command. Who would I want to give that to? Honestly, I'm pretty happy just using my king and my son as my generals right now, so I'm not too concerned with giving out this command star. I'm more concerned about increasing my economy and using this 1 acumen. So my richest province is Valencia, making 1,000 income, and the Duke of Valencia is Lord Pacheco here in Morocco. So he's in a 20-man unit of urban militia. It's pretty banged up, but let's give it to him. So yeah, making 1,000. And what are we... What? I can't give it to him? What? Why not? Interesting. Why can't I give that to him? This document grants him to the holder the privileges, rights, and duties of this office to be held for the furtherance of the ruler's pleasure and the better governance of his realm. As a direct consequence of this title, the office holder shall receive that, and that. Why can't I give it to... I thought you could give titles to, like, any governor. Why, like, what am I missing something here? He's not a mercenary. He already has... Yeah, he's already Lord Chamberlain. Oh, okay. So maybe you can't give that many titles, right? So you can't make someone a governor and then this and then also the keeper of the privy seal. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So what would be the second richest place I have? Castile? For now? Alright, so, okay, so my governor, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. My governor of Castile died. I need a governor for him, and then I'll find, okay, I got it. So whoever's going to be my governor of Castile is going to be my keeper of the privy seal. Got it. Let's find out who that's going to be. How about this guy, Don Felipe Sanchez? He's a peasant unit commander, but you know what? He has 4 acumen. He's a humanist, -4 piety, +4 acumen, and fervent, +1 piety, +10% zeal. So, negative piety, and then plus piety. Interesting. And then, yeah, 2 piety is net, and then +10% zeal when governing. So, what, Castile would be at 50 or 63% zeal? Alright, I don't know. I guess that's fine. I feel like zeal's not that important, honestly. Like, zeal, I think, matters more if you're Christian, because that determines how many troops join a crusade if a crusade crosses through your lands. So like another faction, say the French, say I'm playing the French, and even if I'm at peace with the English, if the English wanted to send a crusade to, you know, say Byzantine territory, they could cross through my lands and scoop up troops from my armies. They would join them willingly based upon how high the zeal is in each province. So when you're playing as the Catholics, that's important. You know, you have to want to pay attention to the zeal of your provinces. And I think, I want to say there's like, what are the other things that matter? I don't think that zeal has anything to, is zeal, I can never remember, does zeal related to piety? Or is it the actual religious balances that have to do with piety? Because you want to kind of combine high piety governors with, is it high zeal? I think it is high zeal. Yeah, I think it is. So that's going to determine the population loyalty of a province, is zeal based on a governor's piety, which in this case, not too high, it's only 2, and it's going to be raised up to 63% zeal. So population loyalty might become an issue. Let's just keep an eye on it. So it's 156 right now, without a governor, which is still pretty good, you know. And then 633 income. So let's, and then yeah, 156. All right. And then 1 command, 4 loyalty. God damn. Okay. So let's keep an eye on this and see what happens. So yeah, the population loyalty did go down a bit, but it's still very healthy, I'd say. Yep, zeal's 63%, and then income, yeah, 81. Definitely worth it, I'd say. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that trade anyway, any day. Oh yeah, and I'm not done. You are now going to become the keeper of the privy seal. Then 945, hot damn, nice. There we go. Making 12 grand, or yeah, 12 grand, sweet. Sweet, that feels great. Awesome. What does not feel great is 10 years, but that's okay. I got a mangonel coming down here to help me break into the walls. I think this is the 2nd tier catapult. So the basic idea of a mangonel, or small catapult, goes back to classical times. The throwing arm, driven by twisted ropes or sinews, hurls small missiles quite a long way. The frame isn't wheeled, and once in place, a mangonel doesn't move. Mangonels are outclassed by gunpowder weaponry. So I'm pretty sure these are the big boys. So this is the 3rd tier catapult, I believe. Because it goes catapult, trebuchet, and then mangonel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Alright, sweet. That should really help out. Yeah. That should be able to get me at least 2 holes in the walls, and I can deal with that. If I can get 2 holes in the walls of this castle, I can kill anything that's left in here with my king's army. I mean, my king's army is pretty beat up, but still. Actually, yeah, my king's army is pretty beat up. Let me let's see. I have some archers, and I have a one-man spearman unit. Yeah, he'll save the day here. Actually, let's bring down I have a unit of militia as well. Yeah, you guys can come down. And, yeah, feudal sergeants, you can come down as well. You can come help out a couple turns from now. And Morocco, what do I want to do here? Honestly, I think... Let's send you there. Yeah, the fact that they just retreated from Morocco is kind of interesting. Frankly, let's see, Morocco, normal, yeah. I mean, I'm making some money there. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't want to keep it. Let's assign a governorship right now, just so I can make a little bit more money while I'm here. +1 acumen, that's nice too. So, who do I want to be governor of Morocco? You'll do. Lord de... Oh no, you won't do. You're already the Duke of Cordoba. God damn it. You'll do. Don Lope de Mena. So, you do that, and then make it 513. Not bad. I will take it. Yes, indeed. All right. So I guess we just kind of hold on to Morocco until I finish taking Granada, and then I let them retake Morocco because I don't want to like get the ceasefire and then just abandon Morocco, and then they would start a war again by taking back Morocco. That would just be dumb. So yeah, take this castle here in Granada, give back Morocco by letting them take it, then get the ceasefire, hopefully, and then focus on the Spanish. Hopefully that's fine. I really hope they take the ceasefire. I feel like they should. I pushed them back. I mean, they only have 3 regions right now. Taking back Morocco will give them 4 regions. They're not at war with anyone else, are they? No, just me. So yeah, I really do hope that I can get that ceasefire. If I can't, I mean, I feel like I can still hold this border with 2 armies. I can just have peasants garrisoning this castle here in Granada, and then I can have just 2 armies kind of hanging out here in Cordoba. And I should have the freedom and the room to push back against the Spanish, starting possibly with Navarre, because yeah, if I can just kill off their entire family just by killing the king, that could be a very good move. And yeah, dealing with all these genites is just gonna be so pesky, so pesky, so annoying. But that's okay. So yeah, I'm building up a ship. It's going to take 2 turns before this ship in Valencia is finished. Let's remember to bring this boat up to the Spanish coast so I can start making more money off of Portugal there. And do I want to train more soldiers? I think the answer is going to be always yes. Ooh, and before I forget, so my emissary is here. Let's see if I can marry a Spanish princess. I don't think... I'm pretty sure asking a princess to marry into the faction is not requesting an alliance. But then asking your princess to marry into another faction is requesting an alliance. Which is kind of weird how that works, but that's okay. So I think in this case, I'm not asking her for an alliance. I'm just I just want her. I just want her to marry my son so that I can start a family. That's it. So let's do that. And if the Spanish say no, I got options. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. There's a French princess up here. And I'm sure there's more. The Sicilians just have a bunch of them. Holy moly. Okay. I gotta say, the Sicilians, they've never let me marry one of their daughters. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I've done wrong, but you know, we'll see if maybe this campaign will be different. We'll see. Now that I have decent vision over Iberia and I no longer need my princesses to scout for me in the immediate vicinity of this area, I do have Princess Maria just kind of hanging out here, so let's kind of send her north and just kind of take a peek. I like to see what's happening in this Central European area here, and yeah, just going to kind of send her out there, see what's going on, see who's winning the war. The answer is the French. The French are always going to win this war, but yeah, let's just keep an eye on things. At least make use of her, and yeah, I don't think I need to really concern myself with. Let's see. It would be good to keep training up soldiers. Yeah, feudal metal arms here. Valencia, I still don't think I want to really build anything there. Just keep training soldiers there, and let's keep going with like Mercenaries would be good. It really would be good. Just to get some more soldiers on the field. So let's do that, and then let's say train an archer, I suppose. Yeah, so I am making almost $1,000. And can I bump up the taxes here? Yes, I can. Alright, that feels better. Yeah, back up to 1,200. Okay, that feels okay. That feels okay. And everyone else is paying very high taxes, I believe, except for Morocco, which... You know what? Yeah, may as well bump it up. May as well make some more money here. Now, the question is, what do I do if the Almohads counterattack me here? Which they very well could. I wouldn't be surprised, because... What do they have? 550 men here, and then another 400 there. Yeah, 900 is a bit. 900 is a bit. Versus my 640. So I probably retreat from that. I mean, like I said, I plan on giving up Morocco anyway. But then if I retreat from Morocco, I kind of put myself in a position where I was trying to avoid, which was I don't want them to put pressure on Granada while I'm still taking it, and I haven't taken it yet. So that's still going to take 2 more turns, the end of this one, and then move here, which is 2, then 3, yeah. So 2 more after this turn. It's going to take 2 more turns to finish taking this castle here in Granada. Yeah. So I might, if they take back Morocco, I might have to figure out a way to marshal some forces. I can actually bring this mercenaries down. May as well just do that, yeah. And I might have to kind of marshal some forces together and strike back at Morocco. Just to kind of weaken them, just kind of hold them in check and try to stop them from attacking Granada. Yeah. That might be what I have to do. Or do I reinforce Morocco right now? I guess what we do is we kind of hang tight. I mean, I can send them. That's pretty much it, yeah. So I guess I hang tight. Hopefully they don't counterattack right away. If they don't, then I can send a few of these units, because I've already moved them from my northern territories, so they can't move again. But I can move them down to Morocco to reinforce. And then maybe that will stop the Almohads from attacking me. Yeah, that's an idea. So let's save the game, and I think everything is fine as far as like moves. Yeah, glorious achievements. I'm in second to last place. The only faction that has less points than me is the Spanish. But you know what? I'm not too worried about it. As far as the Crusades go, I will get Antioch eventually. I have till the year 1204. And right now the year is 1146. And I have ships all the way out to the Ionian Sea. So it won't take much to get to Antioch. It's just about having the armies available. That's going to be the primary issue there. So hopefully I can finish securing Spain in time for me to focus on that crusade. Alright, let's end this here. Okay, yeah, and they came back right away with the counterattack. Yikes. Okay, well, I said I was going to retreat from this, and I think I still am going to retreat from this. They outnumber me by, 240. And it's mainly those 3 units of Almohad Urban Militia that are scary. I do have the two units of Feudal Men-at-Arms. But, yeah, 2's not 3. So, yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, it's not the reinforcements, really. I'm not worried about them. It's just the main army itself. 3 units of Almohad Urban Militia, 2 units of Gulam Bodyguards, 2 healthy units of Saharan Cav, 2 healthy units of Camel Archers, 2 decent units of militia sergeants, 1 javelin man, and then 1 Arab infantry, which is another decent sword unit. Not as good as the Almohad Empire militia, but they do have an armor upgrade, so there's that. And it looks like the king is leading the army, even though he's 2 stars, and there is a 4-star general in the army. So that's unfortunate for them. But yeah, I think I'm just going to abandon the province. Yeah, that's fine. And so they just pillaged their own province. I don't care. Alright, so the French have been excommunicated. That usually happens because they just go to war with everyone. And yeah, this is going to take 8 more years before this castle in Granada falls. So yeah, I gotta go in there. I gotta crack that shell, get them out. Looks like the Spanish have declined my marriage proposal. That sucks. And I got another son on the way. Let's see, materialist Don Enrique de la Cerda. He has +1 acumen, so that's good. All right, so yeah, that's fine. I should counterattack though, just to kind of bloody their nose, because yeah, I am worried that what would happen is, yes, it is a tricky spot. It really is. I don't want them attacking Cordoba or Granada, you know. So yeah, I gotta go in there. I gotta go fight Morocco and try to just kind of hold their attention in place while I send this mangonel down to Granada so that I can potentially, you know, crack open this castle and take this province. Now, the other option is that maybe, yeah, see what would happen if they attacked Granada well at the same time I was attacking Morocco. I would simply just retreat, and I would just, you know, have to go fight for Granada again. And that would be okay, because I feel like as long as I make sure that I'm winning engagements against the Almohads and that they are losing more than I am, you know, the idea is to really, really suck them dry, really make them, you know, regret being at war with me. Not that that's their fault. I totally did this one. But yeah, just really make them want that ceasefire when I finally do propose that ceasefire. And if I do end up having to retreat from Granada back to Cordoba, then potentially that could be a good thing, because if this army that's in this castle has to, like, you know, sally out to fight, and then I come take back Granada, and then they simply abandon the province like they did here in Morocco, then no one's going to be in that castle, and I don't have to worry about trying to starve them out forever. So that's a, you know, potential little outcome there. So overall, this is looking okay. We're not out of the woods yet. There's still a bit to you know, come here with the Almohad's war. It's looking okay though. This is going to be tough, definitely. And I do need to figure out, you know, what I want to do about facing off against this army. It's a decent army, isn't it? You know, it's a decent army that can put up a fight. But I feel like with the right army composition, I feel like I can do some damage to them and potentially destroy some of their strongest units, which is their Almohad Empire militia. And in the meantime, I can be knocking down this castle here in Granada. But that is all. Going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. I've been Conostep, and this has been Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.